A lot from personal experience about what these big US broadcasters are like when the heat is on. However, a lot of people thought Whoopi Goldberg was going to be given very different treatment because she is on the liberal side of the argument. Do you think it was right that ABC suspended her?
No, I'm not in favor of the suspension, never mind a firing. But I do think she's getting different kind of treatment than most people would get. And I think the reason she's getting that special treatment is because she is of the left. They know that she's on their side ideologically. And I think the fact that she's a woman and she's a woman of color also help her. Because these are things that are revered by the folks making these decisions. And you need look no further than her own network, right? They fired Gina Carano, who'd been working for Disney, an actress who had made a comment on Twitter comparing the COVID lockdown procedures and sort of restrictions to Nazi Germany, and she got fired for it. Right? She got fired for that. No problem whatsoever. They fired Chris Harrison, a host of The Bachelor. For 25 years, the guy hosted the thing. He defended a contestant. It had come out that she had gone to an antebellum party years and years earlier. And he kind of said, it was like, are we using today's standards on the cancel culture on this girl? Fired. He got fired, lost his job. No problem. No questions asked. Whoopi Goldberg basically says, oh, that whole Holocaust thing, well, that was kind of like hurt people. That's it. It had nothing to do with race whatsoever. And they're like, maybe you could use a 2-week vacation during which you'll get your $100,000 a week salary each week. Enjoy. Right. So there's no question that there's a double standard. And I don't want to see her punished for saying something stupid. She's taken a stab at an exploration on an issue, and the underlying issue we can get into, but it's worth discussing about this book that was banned. It wasn't banned. It was actually just taken out of a curriculum because the parents in Tennessee thought it was a little bit too mature for 8th graders. But The View would tell you that it had been banned. It hadn't. Anyway, so they're trying to take a stab at a tough subject, and she screwed up. And she clearly believed her screw up, and that's because of her left-wing ideology. I mean, she sees race as only one thing, and that is the color of one's skin. And if you do not fall within her identitarian view of what qualifies as sort of a group that can be unfairly targeted because you have that color skin, she can't compute it. She doesn't understand. Like, it can't be. Jews, in her mind, can't possibly be on the diagram of oppression because that's not what she's been told by the other leftists. And she's right. They don't see Jews as oppressed people. They don't acknowledge that they were treated by Hitler as another race, as an inferior race. That's what the Holocaust was all about. So she really couldn't seem to compute it. Now, the main point I want to make, though, Dan, is this is the world that wokeism hath wrought. How you like it now, Indeed. Right? So it's really hard to feel sorry for her because she's been part of the creation of this. Yeah. Her co-hosts on The View, her network, they love to cancel people. They love cancel culture. They love wokeism. They celebrate when any conservative goes down or somebody who perceives conservative. So it's really hard to feel bad about what's happening to her. Nonetheless, I don't agree with it.